If you've ever looked at someone at work who just seems to have it all figured out, they hit the targets, they stay calm, and they're just always a step ahead, and you've wondered, what are they doing differently? Then this conversation is for you. I'm Liam, and I have been in sales and account management for nearly 20 years. I've run my own sales and marketing business, and today I'm teaching you about that one habit that separates high performers from everybody else. There will be limited videos overlaid, there'll be no flashy text or graphics, just you and me having a conversation, and hopefully you'll come away with something that you've learned. If that sounds good, then let's get into it. If not, this conversation's probably not for you. I'm going to show you one habit that every high performer I've ever worked with does consistently. I'm going to break down exactly how to do it and why it works and what happens when you skip it. So grab your notepad or your notes app, because if you just watch through this and you do nothing, then nothing will change. So get ready to write it down and let's get into it. The habit is simple. Plan your day in the morning before you do anything else. Not the night before, in the morning. First thing. I know everyone talks about planning the night before, and yeah, that does work for some people, but for me, the morning works so much better, and let me tell you why. When I plan in the morning, I'm clear-headed. I know what has come through overnight, and I also know what is real and what's noise. And I can make decisions based on today, not yesterday's version of today. The night before, I am knackered. I'm done. I don't want to think about tomorrow. But in the morning, 10 minutes with a monster and a blank page, I know exactly what I'm doing. I usually do this in the car before I even enter the building. Let me tell you what happens when I don't do this. I've had loads of times where I forget the planning part because something urgent comes up. I'd get into the office, someone would grab me, I'd jump into emails, someone else needs something, and before I know it, I've spent almost a whole day chatting to everyone, getting distracted, running around like a headless chicken, and usually not getting anything done at all. By the end of the day, I'm exhausted, I've been busy all day, but if you actually ask me what did I accomplish, it'll be nothing, zero, nada. And that's the difference, right? Being busy and being productive are not the same thing. When you don't plan, you're just reacting. You're letting a day happen to you instead of deciding what the day is going to be. Think about last week, your last week. How many days did you actually start with a plan versus just reacting to whatever shite comes up first? Now let me tell you what happens when I do plan. I was in automotive sales and I'd had a slow week. No footfall, no interest on the phone, completely proper dead. So Friday morning, I sat down and I made a plan for the next day. I decided I was going to go through all the retention data and generate some appointments for myself, because that way for the weekend, even if footfall and phones were dead, again, which is likely, I would still be busy. So just be a bit proactive, you know? Saturday comes, I did 3 deals, we had 5 walk-ins in total for 8 staff, and 3 of those were mine because I'd already booked them in. Sunday, I had a flyer. I did 6 deals from 5 appointments, and because I was finishing paperwork, I'd picked up that late walk-in as well. So 6 deals in a weekend when everyone else was sat around with the thumb up the bum, waiting for customers. What a day that was. And it only happened because I planned. I didn't wait for the business to come to me. I decided what it was that I was going to do, and I went and I did it. So here's how you do this. Every morning, before you check anything else, emails, Slack, communication tools, before you talk to anyone, you should sit down with a blank page and write down these 3 things. I told you before, I do this in the car. Number 1 is, what is your top priority today? Not the most urgent thing, but the most important thing. The one thing that if you do this today, it moves you forward the most. Number 2 is, what are your 3 supporting tasks? These are things that keep the wheels turning. Important, but not critical. If you get your top priority done and nothing else, the day is still an absolute win. And number 3 is, what are you going to say no to? Now this is key. Write down what you're not doing today. Maybe it's attending a meeting that you don't need to be in. Maybe it's checking emails first thing. Maybe it's getting pulled into something by someone else that doesn't matter for you. When you write down what you're saying no to, it's so much easier to say no when that thing actually comes up. Now here's why this works. When you plan in the morning, you are taking control. You're deciding what matters before the day decides for you. And when someone tries to pull you into something that doesn't align with your plan, you can say, look, I've already committed to something that's more important. to me. Can this wait? And most of the time, yes, it can wait. This is important. High performers don't let their day happen to them. They dictate what the day is gonna do and be. And that starts with 10 minutes and a plan every single morning. And I still miss it sometimes, so expect to miss it every now and then. Right, so we've talked about the one habit that separates high performers: planning your day in the morning. Before you do anything else, you should have gotten 3 things out of this. Number 1 should be your top priority for the day. Number 2 should be 3 supporting tasks. And number 3 should be what you're saying no to. You should now be able to implement this on Monday morning, literally tomorrow if you can. 10 minutes, blank page, get it done. I know this is quite a lot of information to take in and such a short amount of time. So in the future, I will expand on this and make it longer conversations just so we can get into it a bit deeper. But for now, here are 2 more conversations, one here and one here, that we can use to improve you even further. So I'll see you in the next one.